Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Just Dudes Being Guys. As always, this is Dylan, and then Reid's over there eating a fucking Pop-Tart.
Yep. This one's a s'mores. I have a brown cinnamon sugar, s'mores, a cinnamon roll, and a blueberry. I care. It makes my life better.
Is it Walmart brand or is it?
All of them but the cinnamon roll one are Walmart brand. The cinnamon roll is a regular Pop-Tart brand. The reason being...
Great value, great taste, sponsor us.
The reason being that it was cheaper to get the Walmart brand.
College kids on a budget.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we'll start off by saying I won bingo last Monday. And I think I'm the first person since saying sophomore year in our friend group to win bingo. And it wasn't anything special. It was already stuff that I already had. Except for I got anti-aging shave cream because I'm 21 years old and need anti-aging cream.
Yep.
But
50 years down the road, you're still going to look like an ugly little faggot.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Dad. No, I always said if I just win bingo, I'm just gonna yell. And whenever, Reid left before I won.
Yeah.
Because he's like, this is pointless, I don't want to do it anymore. And I had to hit 3 in a row to win.
Also, I had a lot of homework to do that night.
Okay, he's a bitch.
Yeah.
But,
That's me.
I hit 3 in a row, and it's like, I just went, it's like B1, I-20, and yada, yada, yada. And then hit the last one, I just stood up and just went, yeah! And everybody in the crowd just turned and looked at me, like in a very awkward glare. But I always told everybody, if I win, I'm just going to yell. I'm not going to yell bingo like they tell you to. I'm just going to yell. And just pure happiness. And it was something that I already had and I didn't even really want. But, oh well, I still won at bingo.
Well, what's also funny is that a lot of people at bingo, whenever they have bingo, they kind of go, bingo. And, if you were able to barely hear that, that's kind of the point. A lot of people aren't, for some reason, enthusiastic about winning bingo.
It's something, you literally sit there, wait for your number to be called, and then you win. It's the easiest fucking thing in the world. Hence, our school likes to spend $5,000 every bingo night. So it's whatever you get, you might not like, but it's worth at least $50.
Also, it's worth noting that the people in charge of bingo try to drag it out to unnecessary lengths and try to force things being funny. Fritz came into bingo and he was doing Fritz things.
It was kind of funny.
And he was messing with some people while it was going on, and he took Dylan's hat and started wearing it, and it was funny. And then he got a trash can and took it to the front. It was a little odd.
Much.
It was a little weird. Didn't really see the point of that. But later, and then the people up front, or a couple of people in particular, I don't want to really name names, but they kept dragging it out, and it was
they had him up for if you win this, you also get a hug from Fritz. I'm you can just stay after bingo and get a hug and picture with him. What's the difference of winning a prize and getting a hug?
Or he could go to a St. Leo sporting event like basketball where he'll be there.
Yeah, he'll be there almost every game.
Pretty much every...
But the season's almost over, though.
All the basketball. I'm not sure about volleyball. I haven't been to a volleyball game yet. Hashtag school pride.
Hashtag nobody goes to these games.
Hashtag not my school pride.
Did you just assume my school pride?
But yeah, people at bingo just need to... if there's nothing that's pertinently, outrageously funny or to make a joke about, let's just move to the next prize and just move it along.
Yeah, but I want a face shaver. I don't even shave my face. Only whenever my mom makes me.
Yeah, he looks like someone who just graduated from preschool almost. And it's...
Yeah, Lily likes to say every time I shave, I look like I go from 21 to 12. So I have a baby face. There's some Snapchats out there of me with a baby face, and nobody needs to ever see those. It's awful. But
I agree to disagree. Everyone needs to see that.
No, they don't. It'll scare them. But yeah, I got a face shaver. Don't use that. Got some aging cream. Not gonna use that. Got face lube. because everybody wants some face lube in their life. Am I right, ladies?
Face lube.
It's literally called face lubrication oil on the little bottle. So why not call it face lube? You might as well fucking throw it in a porno and call it facial. Just call the facial in the bottle.
What do you use it for?
It's supposed to help straighten out your whiskers.
Oh.
To help ease the razor blade over your hair to cut it easier. I guess.
That's different.
It's just called face lube. It's supposed to stimulate your face and make everything perk up.
Yeah, everyone needs that.
I mean, if you want something to stimulate your face and perk up, just use KY Sensations, man. That stuff will make it fucking go crazy.
Not a sponsor. And at least I have never used it. And I can't speak for Dylan, but I'm a little...
Dude, I got the face lube right there in the bathroom. It's ready for you, bro.
It's got a little awkward.
Don't make fun of the things I win for free. It was like $80 worth of stuff, and I got 3 things. So bravo, St. Leo, for spending $80 on things we don't need. And it was really stupid because it was a guys only package, so only guys could win. And whenever I won, I was like, "Can I choose the mystery box?" She goes, "No, because the person before you was a girl." I look at the name, and it's a guy's name. It's Michael, and I'm like, "It's a guy. Why can't he take?" She goes, "No, it's just that's just how we do the guys only gifts. You just have to take it." And the stupid thing is, the mystery box was a Samsung Smart TV, 55-inch. And the next 3 prizes was an Xbox, Beats, and a GoPro. So nobody's going to take the mystery box because they don't know what the mystery box is. So I missed out on a 55-inch TV because she simply didn't want to switch over my mystery box item for his, It's unfair, man.
I'm sorry.
But another fun thing that happened last week was Applebee's night. Applebee's night was a great night if everybody was there on Wednesday. Woo!
Well, before that, we went to see John Wick 2 in the movies. And it's a great movie to watch in theaters. It is one of the loudest movies I have ever been in. Now, going into it, Dylan and Spencer had already seen it, and they told me, hey, that movie was fantastic. It was great. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. But oh my gosh, it was one of the loudest movies ever. And I was like, okay, whatever.
The first 5 seconds of the movie, there's a video playing on the side of a building, and you think it's that movie or whatever, being the sound. All of a sudden, this Camaro comes around the corner, and it's loud as fuck.
Yeah,
it's so loud in the movie theater that you think your seat's rumbling, because of the vibrations of everything.
It was almost to the point where you tilt your head, you're like, that's a little okay, guys, that's a little loud, but it's not quite at that point, but it's really close to where you want to be I think this might be too loud.
Yeah, the first gunshot in the movie was a surprise. You just kneecap somebody, and it makes you jump. That first gunshot, you're like, oh damn. Also,
it was really funny to hear Keanu Reeves speak Russian, because he said it in the most in his John Wick Keanu Reeves voice like this. So he's like, "Ooh, tebya moya machina," and it I don't know.
He maybe said 100 words the whole movie.
Yeah, but
and half of it was in Russian.
But no, not true.
There's a lot. The whole first half of the movie speaks in Russian.
No, he only says 20 words in Russian to that one guy in the beginning. Because, he says, "You have my car." And then he says, "To peace," and all that. And then that's all he does with the Russians. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe it was just me having taken Russian, which, if you want to take a foreign language, I sort of recommend it. It's probably going to be a little challenging at first, which is nice, because it's going to be somewhat of a challenge. And also, the professor is really, really nice. But I don't know. It was just so funny. It was this. It just sounded so wrong to me.
And he talked so slow.
Yeah,
He took like William Shatner pauses from like Star Trek.
Yeah.
Like, where are we going today? But like in Russian, in Keanu Reeves' voice.
Yeah. You? Now this one, so Common the rapper asked him, "Hey, John, are you working tonight?" He goes, "Yeah." So Common replies, "Good night." He goes, "Uh-huh." And
it's, the language and the dialect is very minimal, but like it gets the job done. It sets the tone of like, yeah, it's serious, so I really don't want to bullshit and waste my time here.
And also, a thing that Spencer pointed out about it is that they actually care about like the amount of bullets in each magazine.
Yeah, so if like a gun has 9 bullets, he will shoot 9 times and then reload it, which is fantastic for an action movie that uses guns.
Or like forced to like throw it at someone and get a new gun.
Yeah, it's not like one of those Jason Bourne movies where he'll shoot like 50 times and it's the same gun and you never see him reload. Like, come on, man, the mag stick's not 4 feet long. Fucking Hollywood.
So anyway, after the movie, we went to Applebee's, and it almost seemed like a veritable St. Leo date night at the Applebee's trivia night.
Yeah, because we were coming out of the movie theater, and like we were in the car, and as soon as we'd make it to the first light, Lily just goes, "Oh fuck!" But like it wasn't like a, like, "Oh my god, I'm scared," or like what's gonna happen, but like it was like a joyful, like, "Oh fuck!"
Oh fuck! It was like a really happy. It was like the like if there's like a really good surprise waiting for you, and like you know kind of about like what's about to go down, and you're like, oh, instead of like saying, "Oh shit, man, I need to be a part of this." It's just, oh fuck. But anyway, so we go there. Lily was
like the entire way that we were like Lily said, "Can you just nonchalantly, can you drop me off at Applebee's?"
And she was being really vague, but also
and
vague on
like,
purpose.
"Are we just going to leave you there?" She goes, "No, Lucy's going to be there." And we're like, "Is that it?" Because Lucy doesn't have a car.
Right.
So we're like, are we just going to drop you off and then leave? You know, like abandoning a baby on a doorstep. You just leave it alone and never come back.
And then she was being so like. She was trying to avoid a lot of the questions or trying to ignore it, and then like we would ask her like just like a simple question, and then we wound up figuring out why she wanted to go Applebee's. So then we decided, Spencer, Dylan, and I,
we're going to go eat some half-price apps and enjoy the show.
Right.
It's like a dinner and show. It was great.
And unbeknownst to us, some of our other friends were there as well
on a date,
and
it was just the culmination of just Lily and her being vague and then us finding out about it, and then just the randomness of 2 other friends being there on dates. Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was
quite the show to see.
It was pretty funny. And I was a little like iffy. Like I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to be like that guy to cause Dylan and Spencer to go back. But I actually had a project or a group project for a presentation for Thursday in my honors class, and I was like, I kind of need to go back to school and work on this, but I wound up doing it when we got back and finished it at a reasonable time.
Because you're a good student.
No, because I want to just get that out of the way and not deal with it.
Fair enough. But during that time in Applebee's, Spencer said, "If you can guess this time correctly on this show." Now the show was Dragon Ball Z. I'm a big fan of it. He calls me a weeaboo all the time. I'm not a weeaboo.
He is a weeaboo.
No, I'm not. I just like Dragon Ball Z a lot.
He's a weeaboo. And
he goes, "Dylan, if you guess this right, I will leave you here at Applebee's." Because we got into this like the topic of how many shows are like
how many
episodes are in Dragon Ball Z. Because I said I have almost every episode at home on VHS, which is, I guess I could help further my case of me being a weeaboo in their eyes.
Yes.
But I'm not.
You have a Goku pillow.
What?
You have a Goku pillow.
I do have a Goku pillow.
You're a weeaboo.
And a Trunks pillow. But I'm not. But, anywho, we got into that subject.
Everybody tweet at, what is it, D-Taden?
DC Taylor.
DC
95.
Taylor 95. Just tweet at him weeaboo. That's it.
Do it. I actually want some interaction with people in my life. Please help out.
Okay.
But we were.
Never mind.
Spencer said, "How many episodes are there in Dragon Ball Z?" Because I said I almost had all of them. And I said 285. And he Googles it, and he looks at me and goes, "Holy shit, you were 6 off. There's 291 in Dragon Ball Z." And he said, if you would have gotten that, I legit wouldn't have felt bad. I would have just got up and left. I would have even left Reid, too, if he wasn't quick enough.
Yeah, and I probably would have caught up with Spencer, because, I mean, I would have probably registered what's happening.
Yeah, but I would have upheld his judgment and just be like, okay, yeah, I guess I'll just stay here. Because he has so many times he's just said, if you do any weeaboo shit, like run with your arms out, like Filthy Frank does in his every anime video. He will just pick up his stuff out of his room and leave. Like, he'll have no regrets. He'll go live upstairs with Austin and Andrew.
Yeah. And then, as we were leaving, Dylan goes, "Hey, I think I..." And also, this one fight is
4 hours and 3 minutes long.
Yeah, and he was, like, again, 7 minutes off from the actual runtime, which spooked us out even more, because that's just another exhibit to put in the case for Dylan being a weeaboo.
It's not if you like and enjoy a show. Like, if somebody just came up and said, hey, there's this many episodes in Parks and Rec, and you know this one specific scene that lasts this long, that's not weird.
It is
That's
weird.
just a fandom.
The fact that they just walked out to me and just said, hey, there's X amount of shows in Parks and Rec, and that this one scene in this season on this blah, 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 blah,
Okay, that's
long.
that's a little strange.
I mean, that's kind of how you made it sound.
Well, I'm sorry. I was meaning it in like a contextual, like in a conversation. Like you're just talking about it, it comes up, and then you just spout out some random knowledge.
Someone just gets like triggered whenever they go into like this like weird robotic state where they just like list off all this information about Parks and Rec in like a monotone and just really fast, sort of like an auctioneer. It's like their trigger word, as if they got hypnotized.
Yeah, because another thing that happened at Applebee's. You found a quarter. Spencer, like, we were all sitting there.
Yeah.
And you just go.
No, I didn't.
I got it. I'm
it.
going to go outside. That's all you said to us.
Yeah.
And you got up and left.
No, I didn't have a quarter. I got that from.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
From the movie theater.
I thought you found out. Anywho.
No.
He just goes, I'm going to go outside. And he just gets up and leaves. And he comes back and he just pulls a quarter out of his pocket. You don't know where he got it from at the moment. And apparently now he got it from the movie theater.
It was the change for. I gave him $10. It was $9.75 for student fees at the local theater, the ones closest nearby.
Anywho, he then proceeds to like sit there at the table and just like move the quarter around, and then says, "I gotta go to the bathroom," and then gets up and goes to the bathroom. And Spencer and I start making up this hypothesis that like, oh, he just got like a booty call out in the parking lot. And now he's got to go into the Applebee's bathroom to go buy himself a condom. Then I'm like, but this isn't a classy restaurant that has those available, so I don't know what he's doing in there with a quarter.
Also, it's not just a regular gas station.
The gas station sometimes like $1. You gotta get those flavored condoms.
That's right.
You want some strawberry dick? Oh, we got you covered, fam. Lifestyles, let's go. Trojans, that's too much. That'll cost us $2 to fill the machine. $2 is too much for a pregnancy.
Maybe there's like 50 cents at the gas station. I don't know. I know it's definitely not. It's probably not a quarter.
No.
That'd be ridiculous.
Cool thing though, my tattoo shop just has a bucket sitting on their counter, just filled with condoms that say "Use protection, please." So, if you ever need condoms, go to my tattoo shop down in Northport. They got a bucket full of them just sitting on their counter.
By the way, that's not the actual name of the tattoo shop. It's not called My Tattoo Shop. So,
okay,
good luck Googling
Sacred Rights. My bad.
There you go.
Great place to get a tattoo.
There you go. Now everyone here that listens to it can go get free condoms.
And a tattoo.
Some of them might have to drive a ways, but, you know. if it's worth it.
No, it's... So we formulated that he got a booty call, but he brought back out his quarter, so we don't know what he did with the quarter in the bathroom.
I just kept fiddling with it.
You fiddled with the quarter in the bathroom.
No,
that's very odd.
No, I put it in my pocket. I went to take a piss. I washed my hands, and then I came back, and I just started fiddling with the quarter again. That's all I did. I just went to take a piss.
Sure.
I went to leak some fluids.
All right. You need to drain the one-eyed dragon. He's got to unleash the sea monster. So the Oscars happened last night.
We probably just lost like 20 people.
So the Oscars happened last night.
Oh my gosh, the biggest plot twist of the entire night.
Steve Harvey was resurrected.
Suicide Squad won an Oscar. I don't care about the whole envelope gate thing. Suicide Squad won an Oscar for makeup and hair and stuff like that, and they beat Star Trek. Star Trek, who was doing like Star Wars Episode 4 like type prosthetic, like actual like
they had masks, and then they had makeup, and then they had more masks on your face.
Right,
and somehow. A supervillain movie with just normal makeup and paint.
Yeah.
Won.
Drawing on Jared Leto beat actual.
Dude, those are like the 25-cent machine washable tattoos that you just dampen with water in it, and it goes onto you.
I just want to imagine Jared Leto walking around on set with like wet rags or like wrap and like taped to like his wrist, and he's like,
he's got his entire body just in a wet towel. No, he goes to put him on, takes a shower, and just wraps himself in a wet towel and just walks out. He's like, guys, I'll be ready in 5 minutes.
He's walking around the set with like a towel wrapped around his waist, and he's like, yeah, I'm just getting the tattoos done on my waist right now. It's like, oh.
But Jared, you're in the movie for less than 10 minutes.
I don't care.
But no. Best moment of the night, though, was having La La Land's title of Best Picture of the Year being revoked. Oh, that was fantastic.
See, Dylan doesn't like La La Land.
I like La La Land, okay? I just think it is a B+ at best movie. In my opinion. The cinematography, it is a super appealing movie. You can go back to episode 1 and listen to that. It is a very appealing movie to the eyes and ears. Minus Gosling's singing. And Emma Stone's singing. It's not that great. But
they could have worked on it a little bit more.
But the plot is very chick flickish in the sense of like if it's a feel good movie and you want them to have love and everything, and then it gets ripped away, which is how life really is.
Okay, so quick little side note. This is where I have a problem with the movie. I have a problem with like the morality and like sort of that whole conflict in the story. So I would like to argue that Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling are not actually in love in the movie, because if they were in love, then
nothing would really be able to separate them.
Then they would understand that being together sort of is more important than like their dream. And they even realize, or like they go like that little alternate flashback, like the alternate reality is that Ryan Gosling has his dream thing, Emma Stone has her.
Ooh.
I just assumed her gender. Oh man.
Ooh, we're triggering people on this show.
Oh man, I'm so wrong. But anyway, they wind up getting what they wanted. They have a family, they have their dream career and everything like that. But they wind up getting it anyway, being separated. So I mean, I would argue that that's not what love really is, and it's sad because I think people actually think that that's a tragic love story, and that's kind of how love goes. But like, if you actually care about someone and you want to be with them and spend the rest of your life with them, like they express a lot of the times, and they help each other pursue their dreams. Like Ryan Gosling goes all the way out to where she lives, like Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, he goes
LA, goes all the way out to Boulder,
and he drives all the way to Boulder to take her to an audition, and she will not go on a 2-week road trip with him.
Right.
Like there has to be some give and take. Just like I said with Valentine's Day last week, you got to do something for each other all the time, not just whenever it's convenient.
Nor does he want to go to Paris when she's working on acting when he can just work at a cafe or a restaurant in France. Trust me, jazz is pretty universal. At least I feel like. Okay, you can't really
the
trust
thing
me on that.
with her going to Paris,
back.
they didn't even like communicate for like 4 years, or not 4 months, something like that.
It was for
something, but like they didn't even like try to call or see each other at all. Like if you truly love somebody,
I think it was months.
Okay, but if like you truly love somebody, you'll take that week or whatever money and go do it.
Right,
Like,
and then you'll find like one of you will probably be like, okay, well since you have like if I was
since you're that committed, I gotta reevaluate myself and see how committed I am.
When Emma Stone gets the audition
And they don't do that.
and the ability to go to Paris, Ryan Gosling's gonna be like, okay, well music's pretty universal and it's easy to kind of go to a place like Paris and be able to play with other people, and so he could have done that.
But
and earlier in the film, Emma Stone could have gone to Idaho, up in Boise,
for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks with Ryan Gosling and the John Legend Band.
But instead, she just stays home and pouts and writes a play that hardly anybody watched.
But winds up making her famous. But that's
and
beside the
Ryan
point.
Gosling just doesn't even try.
Right. There's not a whole lot of effort in the whole relationship, and it's, I don't know, it's, if you're looking, and you might say that's the point of the movie and all that. Well, I mean, it's...
But 90% of the people that watch that are our age or younger that are completely enveloped in love stories at the moment.
Right, and...
Like anything, like from sexually to 50 Shades Darker to happy, cheery-looking La La Land, everybody that's 20, probably 25 and younger, wants that, and that's sick, in a sense. Like, because you don't see the big picture. But anywho,
right, and with college, people are always like trying to figure out what they want to do afterwards, and I think that if you're in a relationship or something like that, then like you should have a serious conversation and be like, hey, do we actually want to like?
Yeah, in the sense of what La La Land does do well for college students is like what you just said. It makes you think of like, okay, is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life if I'm with somebody? Are they willing to do that with me? Like that's a good way to look at La La Land like that. But so they didn't win Best Picture, which I was so happy about. Oh, I was so happy about. Moonlight came in. They envelope gate mixed up the envelopes with Leo.
The Crying Jordan memes were pretty good.
Oh, they
had the picture of Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone dancing after it's like the very first party that Emma Stone goes out to.
It's like the movie theater poster.
Yeah, and it has their
and I saw one also on Twitter. Whenever Ryan Gosling leans in and like talks or kisses that black girl's cheek.
Yeah.
And like there's so many memes about that. But this one said the La La Land is now the mascot for the Atlanta Falcons, Cleveland Indians, and Golden State Warriors because they all blew leads. Yeah. So that was pretty funny.
Also, what I think is really funny is that they brought in normal people who were on a tour, like a Hollywood tour bus, and they brought them in. And what was the funniest part is that all the normal people really weren't that starstruck by all the celebrities that were in the theater. They all was kind of like,
oh, cool, I'll take a picture.
Let me take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture. I mean, this one lady was like, she was like,
oh my god, I'm in front of Ryan Gosling.
She was eye-raping the ever-loving shit out of Denzel Washington, and then Jimmy Kimmel was like, who's your favorite actor? And she's like hardcore staring, and Jimmy's like, is it Denzel Washington? She's like, and it's like she just like kind of points him out, and they got a picture with him, and then he like kind of fake married him because she was there with his fiance and all that. I don't know. It was just
cool.
funny to me.
It was cool how they just brought in just random people, and it's like, oh, this is a A-list celebrity type of event, and then here's some random people off of a LA tour bus.
Right, but it was also funny that was like in the.
Oh yeah, the
normal people just weren't that starstruck.
There was
hilarious.
There was something Ali, who won like best supporting actor, and he just like held out his Oscar and had everybody touch it as they left the building, which is cool because you got to touch a real Oscar. Not everybody gets to do that.
Nope.
But Zootopia, the furry movie, won Best Animated Movie of the Year.
Yeah, I didn't really have any stake in. I didn't really care about. I didn't actually see any of those movies.
I saw Moana.
Yeah.
I saw that one, but yeah, Zootopia won animated movie of the year. Your friend wanted what, Kubo? to win?
Yeah, a guy back home, he wanted Kubo to win, and the 2 times that it came up, it didn't win. So that was kind of funny, at least for me. But
Yeah. My movie won. It's category cinematography. Arrival. It's a great movie. It's so simple. It's just language.
But again, Suicide Squad won an Oscar.
Let that sink in, folks. You
Yeah.
let that happen.
Yeah. Suicide Squad won an Oscar over
Star Trek.
over Star Trek, which is a movie that displayed much more talent.
And La La Land, given there's not much makeup in there, but like I would have rather seen that win than Suicide Squad, and I did not want La La Land to win anything. But it's also the first time that Mel Gibson lost whenever he was nominated. He was 2 for 2 in nominations. Anytime he's been nominated, he's won.
Yeah.
And then he lost to La La Land. Go figure.
And if we're wrong about like the Mel Gibson thing, then feel free to tell us by any means, or like Facebook or Twitter or something like that. Feel free to tell us we're wrong, and we'll be like, okay, we're wrong.
Okay, we see you.
And then, I mean, I'd really like if you didn't like point and laugh at us.
That's rude. Just don't do that in public.
You can laugh at us, just don't point. Pointing's rude.
Yeah, it hurts my feelings. I have to go to safety space. But we also went and got some pizza the other night.
Oh yeah, we went to
This place called New York Pizza. Sponsor us. Just throwing in all these sponsors.
If you go to the register and mention that the podcast Just Dudes Being Guys sent you, you'll just get a weird and possibly sideways look from the people behind the register. So.
And they won't give you a discount code. But try it anyway. You never know. They might listen. We got like 13,000 plays last week on Irish people and alcohol. So we don't know how that happened. But thank you guys.
But seriously, we really don't know what happened.
Yeah, we have like 4,000 total plays. Like, what the fuck happened? I posted it on Reddit.
Don't get us wrong.
I know Reddit does not make us that famous.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate it. We really, really do. But
we don't know how it happened.
And that's probably going to be that's probably just going to be our statement forever.
Yeah, but so we were kind of vague last week on how we said how like SoundCloud and all this stuff's going on. So we're gonna have to upgrade to SoundCloud Premium, but we're gonna do that after spring break. And once that's all cleared up, we'll have this episode and the next 2 episodes bundled together. And like they'll be separate, of course. Like they'll be bundled together and all uploaded at once we get back from spring break, and we have the SoundCloud Premium account. But until then, all the episodes are just going to be YouTube only. So we'll give the link of the YouTube channel, Just Dudes Being Guys, in our descriptions. We'll put them up on our Facebook page at Just Dudes Being Guys. I think you can just go at JDBG Podcast on Facebook and you can find us. But until spring break's over, which is in 3 weeks, everything will be on YouTube, and then we'll put it all over on the SoundCloud at one big package. But everything will still be every Monday, just only on YouTube until then. But be sure to check us out on Twitter at JDBG Podcast, Facebook at JDBG Podcast. We're also on iTunes and Google Play. I don't think anybody's listened to it on Google Play, but anybody that's got a Samsung, please hit us up on Google Play. But other than that, thank you guys for listening to episode 6 of Just Dudes Being Guys.